Hello, today we are going to go through a quick version of my last video on U.S. citizenship eligibility. If you'd like the extended version, I will have a link to that below. The quick version here will take you quickly through the 8 requirements for eligibility. Okay, the first being age. A naturalization candidate must be at least 18 years of age at the time of filing. Okay. So, number 2, permanent residence. So, an applicant must be a lawful permanent resident, or LPR, for at least 5 years before applying for naturalization. The application can be filed 90 days early, so after 4 years and 9 months, you can apply. The date when the applicant became an LPR is found on your green card, so you're going to use that date, not necessarily the date when you came. Okay, for the spouse of a U.S. citizen, the requirement is only 3 years, and again, you can apply 90 days early after 2 years and 9 months. Okay, let's look at number 3, continuous residence. Okay, continuous residence means that the applicant has maintained a place of living within the United States for a specified period of time. Okay, that specified period of time, again, is the 5 years. An applicant must have at least 5 years of continuous residence in the U.S. before applying, right? And if naturalization is based on the spouse of a U.S. citizen, the continuous residence requirement is 3 years there. Now, be careful because you could break that continuous residence. Trips outside of the country for 6 months or more may break that continuous residence. Trips that lasted 1 year or more automatically break that continuous residence. And long absences from the U.S. may lead to abandonment of residence. So you want to be careful of those trips. Right. Number 4, physical presence. An applicant must be physically present in the U.S. for at least half of the 5 years before applying for naturalization. In other words, the applicant must be physically present in the U.S. for at least 913 days in the last 5 years without breaking that continuous residence. So don't go on a long trip and come back and keep counting your time. All right, so be careful of that. The spouse of the U.S. citizen, the physical presence requirement is at least half of the 3 years before applying for naturalization, or 548 days. Okay? Frequent trips outside the country could cause a problem for the physical presence requirement. So long trips cause a problem, frequent trips cause a problem. Yes, you will count all of these days for the application. Okay. All right. So, number 5, jurisdiction. An applicant must have lived in the state or USCIS district for at least 3 months before filing the citizenship application. Okay, so if you move states, make sure you're there for 3 months before filing. Okay. All right, number 6, English and civics tests. All right, an applicant must be able to pass a test on reading, writing, speaking, and understanding English, unless you qualify for an exemption. The exemptions I'm not going to talk about here. That's on the extended version. The test consists of reading a sentence in English, writing a dictation sentence in English, answering questions about the citizenship application, and following the officer's instructions during the interview. Videos on all that, don't you worry. All right, an applicant must also be able to pass a test on U.S. history and civics. The test consists of 10 questions from a list of 100 study questions. The applicant must answer at least 6 questions correctly to pass. And that is an oral test. Again, lots of videos. I have you covered. Don't you worry. Intermediate English skills are recommended to pass this area. I will put links below to local English classes, local citizenship classes. Okay. All right. Number 7, good moral character. This is the big tricky one. Be very careful here. Applicants for naturalization must have good moral character, or GMC. The good moral character requirement is very complex and encompasses a wide range of issues, from truthfulness on the citizenship application. Please tell the truth on that application. Please, please, please. Okay. 2, paying taxes, to criminal behavior. They will judge you on your what's called the good moral character. Some good moral character issues can make an applicant temporarily ineligible for naturalization, and other issues, even if they happened more than 5 years ago, you'll see the word has this ever happened on the application, they can make an applicant permanently ineligible and subject to deportation from the U.S. So this is super, super duper important right here. During the naturalization process, USCIS can identify applicants who are deportable and place them in removal proceedings. So, an applicant that has ever been arrested or convicted of a crime needs to consult with an immigration attorney or a BIA accredited representative, I'll put those links below, before applying for naturalization to ensure that it is safe to apply. Okay? If this pertains to you, please do this. Okay? Again, an applicant that has ever been arrested or convicted of a crime needs to consult with an immigration attorney or BIA accredited representative before applying for naturalization to ensure that it is safe to apply. Okay. Now, number 8, attachment to Constitution. Here we have, applicants for naturalization must understand and be willing to take an oath of allegiance to the U.S. The oath requires applicants to renounce allegiance to any other countries and promise to support and defend the Constitution of the U.S. Okay, an oath is a promise. Allegiance means to be loyal. So, oath of allegiance, it's a promise to be loyal to the U.S. There are some exceptions to this rule as well on the oath that will be in the extended version. But that's it. That's all 8. So I hope you're ready to apply. I will put all the links below to let you know about the local, free, and low-cost citizenship classes, English classes, legal help, all that kind of stuff below. And one more thing, please be careful of immigration scams. There's a lot of people out there running these scams, especially because they know immigration is so hot right now. Just please be careful. I'm going to put links below. Stay safe, right? Please subscribe. Join me next time for my next video series, which is going to be on filling out the full N400 applications. See you soon. Bye-bye.